Martial arts is not just about fighting. It's about sportsmanship, respect, and friendship. Today, let's take a look back at the top 5 most memorable fair play moments. In a brutal sport like MMA, the spirit of fair play remains one of the most heartwarming aspects for fans. And Bibiano Fernandez, a legend of one championship, proved that through his actions. The match was intense from the very beginning. Both fighters constantly tested each other, searching for openings. Bibiano, with his vast experience, quickly closed the distance and executed his signature grappling maneuvers.
Low kicks, utilize that jab.
However, in an unfortunate moment, Martin Nguyen slipped and fell to the ground. It was a golden opportunity, a chance for Bibiano to end the match instantly.
No way Nguyen can catch me with the overhand right. I've figured it out.
But instead of rushing in for the finishing blow, Bibiano paused for a split second. He waited for Martin to recover and regain his stance, showing complete respect for his opponent.
Edging forward, closer and closer. Bibi drives in for a takedown. Attacks the single leg, goes to the knee tap, transitions up against the cage. Now he's got that high crotch. He's got his hands locked.
That moment not only stunned the audience, but also drew thunderous applause from all around the arena. A top-level fighter who never forgets the true spirit of martial arts. Bibiano's act of fair play went down in one championship history as proof that sometimes victory isn't everything. It's how you fight that counts.
The confidence of Nguyen right there, just to stop that initial takedown, realize, just put a little stamp on that a little bit. I stopped your first one, what else you got? This is set for 5 rounds. Nguyen's last 6 wins, the furthest he's gone was 2 minutes 20 in the second round.
Blood began to stream down Bibiano Fernandez's face. His opponent's strikes had clearly taken a toll, but his eyes remained unshaken. Despite the pain, he remained calm. His hands sought openings. His footwork moved as if unfazed by injury. Then suddenly, Bibiano executed a submission. Quick, clean, and decisive. Once again, the heart of a champion shone brightest in the face of adversity.
Does Martin Nguyen do here? He's got to try. First of all, he's got to remain calm. He's got to be careful of the hands. Keeping Bibiano pressed up against there, it's going to be very difficult for Bibiano to get in.
No one can overlook a warrior who bleeds but never backs down. That is the spirit Bibiano Fernandez brings to one championship.
Martin Nguyen in front of his corner was guided through that defense by Faris Sobieski. Under 30 seconds remaining in the third round. It's been a very good third round for Nguyen.
Bibiano Fernandez was declared the winner. Rodtang Jitmuangnon, the Iron Man of Muay Thai, entered the ring with his signature aggressive, relentless style.
Chooses to break him. Rodtang's going back to that right side off the push kick. Boom. Oh, he goes up the middle with the left elbow. That was beautifully timed as he entered the pocket. Again, Olivier Coste senses inactivity and breaks the clinch.
Rodtang front kick to body shot. Nice combination. Gets out of the way of the fast left hook. Up.
Yet, amidst a flurry of punishing strikes, Rodtang never forgot his martial values. Every time Jacob Smith fell to the ground, instead of attacking further, Rodtang stepped back and gave him time to rise.
Right up the middle.
Oh, the elbows again from the champion. We've never seen Rodtang unleash the elbows like this so early.
Man, but Smith was taking. He's standing in the pocket. He hasn't changed his game plan. He is sticking to it. Going forward and exchanging, believing in the power
From Smith.
Smith came in with the elbow right there. He's trying to close that distance. He's going for the knockout. He knows what he needs to do.
Not everyone can do that. In a brutal arena where a fight can end in a single moment, Rodtang chose to fight with honor.
On the head of Jacob Smith.
And a catch to the 2-punch.
Let's go. Jacob. Let's go. Step up. Step up. Let's go.
Corner, Jacob saying 2 minutes to go. Let's go all the way to the end. Let's try and finish here, Jacob.
Jacob able to land body kicks, right? But he just likes to close the distance, and Rodtang is just clashing with him.
The match concluded with a win for Rodtang. But what truly earned the respect of the audience was not just his technique, it was what he did after the final bell.
Rodtang glances up the screen, sees there's 1 minute 30 remaining, continues to come forward as he has all night the champ. Takes the round kick, answers with an elbow over the top.
Rodtang performed the Wai Kru Ram Muay ritual, a sacred Muay Thai tradition, to honor his trainers and gym. Then, he quietly approached Jacob Smith and gently wiped the blood off his opponent's face. No words, no theatrics, just pure respect, kindness, and the true spirit of a martial artist shown through simple gestures. Rodtang showed the world that martial arts is more than punches and kicks. It's about principles, heart, and compassion. That's why he is celebrated as the living symbol of modern Muay Thai. The bout between Gilberto Galvao and Jake Butler was a masterclass in wrestling. Both men constantly traded takedowns and controlled the mat with precision.
Those big muscles eat up a lot of oxygen, so if Jake can make him work as much as possible in these struggles and these scrambles, he can probably pay dividends later in the match.
Looking for some ground and pound here.
Butler began to gain the upper hand, landing repeated strikes from a dominant position. The crowd erupted at the American's display of power.
Yeah, he's got to keep a care, because you can see Butler trying. Oh, here comes you can see one more rip, and he's going to extend that arm. Butler's got to be careful. This is a bad spot to be in when you got those massive arms of Galvao trying to take your arm off.
Butler defending.
Then, the fight took an unexpected turn. In a transition, Butler suffered a knee injury and collapsed in pain.
Galvao's trying to extend his arm to touch into the back of his head, but Jake Butler toughs it out.
And now Butler inside a half-guard top position, ground and pound from the American wrestler.
Faced with a clear chance to attack, Galvao chose to stop. No follow-up punches, no exploitation. Instead, he expressed concern and approached his wounded opponent with empathy.
See, that was the struggle, that was the battle. Who's gonna do the best when they're on bottom?
Mitchell looks impressive to have muscles that size.
In that moment, no blood, no cheers, only humanity. A fighter choosing the safety of his opponent over the win.
But I can imagine, and just from exercise science, it is debilitating. Once all those muscles have been contracted and squeezed and flexed, they just lose all their energy. All that ATP is gone from your body.
How about Butler being in a position?
Gilberto Galvao left a lasting impression on the hearts of One Championship fans. Not because of his strikes, but because of the heart of a true warrior.
It's gonna be the tell. Who is gonna come off the stool?
How did you gauge? Oh, his left hand.
Gilberto Galvao was declared the winner.
Great win there for Gilberto Galvao, who is looking to have a big year in 2018. Great sportsmanship here between Zihao of China and Aswan Shewil of Malaysia. A One Super Series Muay Thai match. Referee Atsushi Ona.
Zihao, one of China's most powerful and aggressive fighters, entered the ring with confidence and the aura of a true warrior.
And Zihao become the first man to win 3 One Super Series matches. If he does not do so tonight, that chance will go to Alberti Ramazanov later on as he takes on Semipet Fairtex. You can see the height and reach difference here between the two. Good extension there from Zihao, and that leg kick. It's a beauty. Both men in orthodox stance here. Nice fake and then a step through left hand to an outside leg kick from Zihao. Cutting side kick there from the Chinese athlete.
Zihao told me that he knows that.
During an exchange, Aswan Shewil unexpectedly lost balance and fell to the canvas. It was a perfect chance for Zihao to land a decisive strike. But he didn't. He stood still, quietly waiting for his opponent to rise. No rush, no attack. A small moment, but a huge act of sportsmanship. And then, it happened again. This time, a low kick from Han caused Aswan to stumble. Once again, Han stopped. No extra punches. No exploitation. 2 chances. 1 decision. To respect his opponent rather than chase victory at any cost. Han Zihao demonstrated the nobility of martial arts in every action. Martial arts isn't just about skill. It lives in moments like these, where heart and strength walk side by side. Han Zihao claimed the victory.
Han Zihao, his 3rd victory in one Super Series, the first man to ever achieve that feat.